We're here at the 5th Pan-Commonwealth Forum on Open Learning. I'm here with Vighnarajah, a student from Malaysia, from the University Putra, Malaysia.
Yes, that's right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Vighnarajah. Okay, so Vighnarajah, what contributions can ODL make in achieving universal secondary education?
Well, open and distance learning can make a lot of difference in secondary education because of the educational system that we have. For instance, in Malaysia, we have a lot of policies that actually makes us to attend to school. So open learning gets to diversify students' thinking. So that's a huge thing. And distance learning gets us to interact with others from different schools, different countries. It allows us to interact with different cultures, backgrounds, and so on. So it does a lot of stuff, actually.
So how can we employ technology to improve all aspects of quality education?
Well, technology is inevitable. We know that, right? So it's just a matter of amplifying the use of technology. Because although we have technology, but we don't use it in the proper context, it will be of no use. You see, it's very much similar to traditional learning. So when technology is there and you use it appropriately, you are able to cater to a larger group of students, a larger group of learners in a larger scale. So that would be a good one. So in a sense of quality, it's that, again, the interaction is important. So we have collaborative learning among students. We have self-directed learning among students. That is good. And open distance learning, it does the good stuff.
Can innovation through the use of technology reform examination systems, for example?
It can, actually. Because a lot of students in Malaysia, especially, a lot of students are nervous about sitting for exams. So when the time comes for them to sit for the exam, and if they fail, they fail. There is no second chance. But if you have a choice option given for open learning, it gives them a chance to actually, how can you say, administer themselves into the system from different perspectives. So it does a good thing because in a sense that it gives them alternatives for them to work on.
So are you working on any research yourself since you're a master's student at
yes.
University?
My current research is on computer-supported collaborative learning. I'm using the use of open educational resources, Moodle specifically. So in Malaysia, we have two groups of schools, smart schools and regular schools. Smart schools are schools that are provided with the use of the internet for the school teaching and learning as well as administration. And regular schools, we do not actually encourage so much the use of the internet, right? So very low use of internet technology, basically. So the project that I'm working on actually connects different schools in that aspect. So because until the technology arrives in rural communities, it helps to work on so that when the internet hits that one spot in the rural community, it doesn't go blank. They are still aware on what is computer, on what is the internet, and how to actually make use of it. So I'm working on the online community. It's called the Interactive E-Learning Community, IELC.
So what has inspired you most about this 5th Pan-Commonwealth Forum on Open Learning?
Well, it's very interesting. It's my first experience towards open distance learning. I've learned a lot of stuff. For instance, some stuff. I've learned about gender equality, inequality. Well, normally my perception was gender was only focusing on girls, but I learned the other day that in the Caribbean context, it's boys under achievement, that's the issue, right? And then I learned about parenting education, teacher education, but we don't actually see a lot of research being done to indicate the correlation between the parenting education and the teacher education. They do actually influence a lot each other tremendously. I've also learned in a sense that access to learning is very important because the situation in Africa, for instance, it's they're very deprived of the internet access, the exposure basically. But in Malaysia, we are more privileged because we have strong policies that backs up our educational system. You see, in Malaysia, we have to attend to school. It's not an option for us. You go for primary school, you proceed to secondary school. After that, that's an option. But when it comes to tertiary education, everybody is competing for it.
Yes.
So it's not a matter of whether we don't want to learn or we want to learn. But in other cases, the more underprivileged countries perhaps, they do want to learn, but they don't have the access, they don't have the opportunity. So I've learned from this PCF5 that ODL helps them in that sense.
Vighnarajah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Vighnarajah master's student at the University Putra, Malaysia. Thank you.
Thank you.